whatever. It is me. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. Zip my hair up in my jacket. It is me, the infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you subscribe, then hi, welcome back. If you do not subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you hit the like button. You hit the bell notification so you get notified anytime I go live or post a video. I have went around the internet. I've went around YouTube. I've watched videos. I've read information. I have come here to give you guys the update on the Shavel and Quaylon from the cast, former cast members. I think former cast members from Love After Lockup. I have come to tell you guys what's going on and give you an update. If you have not seen my playlist, look at my playlist, look at my videos, my playlist, Love During Lockup, Love After Lockup, either one of those. I have playlists for both shows. And this video's in there. I did a video about Quaylon and Shavel. They were on the show this past season, Love After Lockup. They were also on previous seasons, like a couple of years ago. But they were supposed to get married and they didn't get married. And she wanted him to adopt her daughter, just trying to jog your memory if you don't remember. Now, if you don't watch the show, then I don't know. But so far, Gio Malik, my friend Gio, has done some updates and done several interviews, and so has according to Amber and some other vloggers. So I just been watching and sitting back and listening. So Gio comes out with the interview. I think it aired this morning or maybe last night. I don't know. I don't know when the interview aired. But with Quaylon, or I'm sorry, not with Quaylon. I'm sorry, with Quaylon's girlfriend. Gio posted an interview last night with Quaylon's supposedly quote unquote girlfriend named Mika. Shavel had previously talked about another young lady who is supposedly they live together. Quaylon and her live together, and they've been together supposedly. I guess. I don't know, but I don't know how long they've been together. I did not watch that interview. That's the one I did not watch because I really didn't have care to hear what she had to say because apparently, she's known some things all along. So the thing about Quaylon and Shavel, if you're wondering, is that it has come out that not only Quaylon was cheating with other women, but also he was cheating with a man while he was in prison. And then when he got out of prison, he was still talking and asking for money for this man. And allegedly, I don't know if he was really still seeing this other guy, but they were definitely in contact. And him and Quaylon were together while they were in prison. So it was his jail lover. Okay. And so that came out. Nobody knew about it. Apparently a couple of years ago, somebody had posted something online, and I remember, and it kind of like went away, like it didn't have any traction. And apparently the show had asked Aaron, which is this jailhouse lover of Quaylon, asked Aaron about it, and he said he told, apparently Quaylon told Aaron to keep hush hush. So apparently he kept hush hush. Well, Quaylon told Aaron to keep hush hush. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a message. And so that happened. So since then, it's been a back and forth battle. A back and forth battle. And they've been fighting ever since on social media, online. So they've been fighting. So Aaron, Quaylon, Shavel have all been, and then family members, Quaylon's sister, Quaylon's mom, all of them have been fighting online. And so it has gotten ugly. So, so anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I really apologize. It's live and I'm looking at something for work. So work calls, duty calls, bitch. YouTube's not my real job. But anyway, sorry, I apologize. Back to what I was saying. So there's been a bunch of drama, a bunch of drama online. And so I have stayed out of it. I haven't looked at it. I was just watching things lately. So I decided to do an updated video because again, Geo Malik has done an interview and I post in the description the link to the interview. And it was very revealing. Like and it also had D-Mark on there. What if you watch Shavel's season, which I have not. I did not watch Shavel's season that she was on with her and Quaylon. I did watch last season, but not the other season. But if her cousin, Shavel's cousin D-Mark was on there talking about Quaylon and everything. So the update has been lately, Quaylon has sent a bunch of messages to Shavel threatening her. Now, really, really threatening her. Like saying, I'm gonna come get you, you better watch your back. Uh, like threats. For somebody who's been in prison, you would think that issuing threats would be the last thing that you would ever do because that's just dumb. I don't know if he's still on parole. I have no idea. But it's stupid to be a felon sending anyone any kind of threats. So Chavelle's posted things online saying if anything happens to her, then da 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 da. And I don't know. I can't say it's just talk. My thoughts and feelings about her being issued threats, I think that's crazy that a man would issue threats to a woman like this, and that Quaylon would blame and point his anger. His anger really has seemed to be on Shavel, and she's not the one that outed him. Aaron came forward, the gay lover came forward and outed Quaylon. Chevelle didn't say anything. She didn't know anything about this. Like, and so she finally, after people asking her, she has come forward and issued her thoughts and feelings, which she had every right to issue her thoughts and feelings about the situation. But the fact that this man seems really intent and angry at her and not at the man who exposed him, that was his supposed gay lover, is just weird to me. I mean, it's weird, but it's not weird because that's what a lot of people do. When you expose people, it doesn't matter if it's a romance situation. It doesn't matter if it's a friendship. Whenever people get exposed, they will try to go for the low hanging fruit and they will try to target the person that they know is going to either provide them with least resistance, or they feel that it is vulnerable, or they feel like they can bully and intimidate. I've seen this over and over again. And like I said, not in romance situation, I've seen it in friendship situations where people have got exposed. So apparently Quaylon, Chevelle and Aaron were saying that he lies a lot. He's a liar. And he's come out and said that Chevelle was cheating. Quaylon has said that Chevelle was cheating on him, but there's no receipts, no proof. And even if she was, you're not going to hear me disparage her. Good for her. She should have been cheating on his ass. I ain't going to hold it against her. If she was cheating on him, good for her. Good for her. Like what am I going to say? It's bad that she was cheating on this dude? It's bad? How? She should have been cheating on him. She should have been cheating since day one. She spent 6 years with this guy. Talked to him in prison, sent him money while he was in jail. All of that. She should have been cheating on him. You ain't gonna. I don't know why he tried to come out with that. Talking about Chevelle was cheating. I was like, oh, really? Was she? Congratulations. I'm glad she was doing it. Then he ain't had no proof that she was. So I was like, girl, good on you. So, but he hasn't said anything about Aaron. He just said that Aaron was a liar and that Chevelle and Aaron were coming together to clout chase or to ruin his rap career. I don't know. I guess he wants to be a rapper. I don't like the delusion be real. I'm like, what rapper? I live in the Dallas Fort Worth area. I'm like, who? I don't know where he's performed anywhere or done anything. He talking about here rapper. Rapper where? He rapping some gifts? Like what kind of rap? I'm like, I don't know. Y'all, and they were clowning him on Geo's interview, Chevelle, and everybody was like talking about here, rapper where? Rapper where? That's news to me. So, and apparently Quaylon's supposed to be doing an interview with his mother. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know where. Maybe he's going to be on his Instagram live. He's been blocking people on the Instagram live left and right. He blocked Geo. He didn't have nothing to say to Geo. He didn't cuss him out or anything. He blocked Geo on his social media. And he's blocked a bunch of people. Anytime you try to bring anything up, he'll block you. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not on his social media, so but he's blocked a bunch of people, which is okay, which is his right to do. But he just seems very angry. He just seems very angry at Shavel, and I just don't understand Shavel. So Shavel came with receipts. So the newest thing is that Shavel came with text messages, video, DMs, like phone calls. Like she's released a plethora of information on her social media, allegedly exposing Quaylon, saying things that he said in messages. She has also, like I said in the interview, she was saying that she bought him a cell phone. I don't know why. She bought him the PS5. I don't know why. He sent her a message telling me he wanted some hats back or some beanies or something, that he wasn't even mad. He just wanted some stuff that he bought her back. I'm like, girl, I don't care if I had to ship it to your house. If I could get rid of you, I would have shipped that shit so fast. I'm like, here, you wanted some stupid hats back? I pay you for the hats. Like, I just didn't understand. So this has been going back and forth for a while. Let's see, what else did they reveal in the interview? Um, Aaron has come out and said that some guy had sent him a video of Quaylon and this other man, and they talking about Quaylon was on. They were on the video doing the deed, getting it in, and he said that Quaylon had his legs up in the air. Child. That took me all the way out. And of course Aaron can't post a video because they'll take down his channel. You can't post a video of people getting it in. But he said that Quaylon had his legs in the air. I want to see this video. I was like, can you screenshot it? Pics or it didn't happen. Like I just that made me tickle, you know. And so I'm trying to think what else was in the update. And then Chevelle's cousin D Mark was on there saying that him and Shavel hadn't talked in 2 years, which I found alarming that they hadn't talked in 2 years. And I guess they either had some kind of falling out. I know Chevelle's apartment that she was staying in, it burned down with her dogs in there, and that was just sad. And I remember how upset she was, and she was crying, you know, about her dogs that got burnt up in the fire. They smoke inhalation, they suffocated in the fire, and she lost everything and basically had to start all over again. And she still was with uh Q then. She was still with that dude then. And then she posted a video of her New Year's 2023 with him, and he was supposedly with this other girl named Mika. So, you know, and again, I don't know why she did an interview on Geo Malik. I didn't listen to the interview. I will go and watch the interview. But to me, when I saw the video pop up, I just said, man, I just said, like, why would you even come on and do an interview? Like, if I was in that situation and I knew this dude, you know, was on a show, and she supposedly was the side chick, or I guess what they were saying in the video today, that she was saying that Quaylon wasn't in a relationship with Shavel, but then Shavel has pictures. She has pictures during his birthday, during New Year's Eve, them going places. They were on the show. So how in the hell, as a person, as a grown person, can you get on and do an interview talking about, well, they really weren't really together, but she has pictures and videos of them out together? Who in their right mind would be like, I'm with a man, but he out with somebody else, and he doing it what, for the TV show? Even if you're doing it for a TV show, I'd be like, I don't want you out here with another woman, hugged up with another woman. And the times that she was saying that her and Quaylon, this chick Mika was saying, the times that she was saying that her and Quaylon were together, Quaylon was with Shavel. So they were living together. So they was together, like living together. And I guess he tried to pass it off that him and Shavel, they weren't sleeping in the same room, and that was okay for me to continue to live with my ex-girlfriend, but I'm still sleeping in another room. What? That don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense. I mean, whatever. So I'm gonna watch the girlfriend's interview for sure. But from what I heard, the shit she was saying in the interview just didn't really make any sense. And she was saying, I guess, that she knew about Aaron. And hey, Tiffany, what's up? I guess Mika was saying that she knew about Aaron, and she don't care. Some women don't care about that. Some women don't care that, you know, some women don't care that men cheat. Some women don't care that men are with other men. There was no girlfriend interview? Oh, it wasn't no interview? Oh, okay. Well, y'all cleared up for me. I didn't watch the video. Okay, well then there was no girlfriend interview. Well, I take it back. Mika is a dusty bird. Okay. Tiffany, do y'all watch Your Wet Sock? He's a content creator, and he calls Angela the dirty bird. He said the dirty bird. When he called Angela the dirty bird, I forgot why he started calling Angela the dirty bird. But if you have not watched Your Wet Sock, he is hilarious. He is hilarious. He's like Nicolas Cage's son. He's one of Nicolas Cage's kids. And so he does he's done videos for like 4 or 5 years about reality shows. And he did a video of Angela and he called Angela the dirty bird. Like it just had me cracking. When you said dusty bird, that made me think of Angela. He said the dirty bird. He told my Angela like a dirty bird. Child, that had me cracking up. But Mika is a dusty bird. I don't know what Mika is. I think Mika is just maybe she one of these pick Mishas. Maybe she one of these chicks that's just happy to have a man, girl. You know, you got some women like that. They know their man is cheating. They like let that man cheat in peace. Y'all know women like that. They like, girl, just let him cheat in peace, girl. Just, he's okay. Like maybe she don't mind that he's seeing other women and he being with her and allegedly other men. I don't know. All this, like I said, all this is alleged. This is what I'm really. Like I said, I ain't the source of the gossip, so y'all don't get mad at me. I'm just telling y'all what's on these interwebs right now. But some women don't mind. Some women don't care. Quaylon look like wet Ned the Wino. Oh, he do. He looking bad. Even Aaron, and they were saying that Aaron was like, he don't look anything like he did when he was in prison. And I went back and y'all seen I sent back and looked at the pictures and you go back and compare and contrast. It looked like two different people. Quaylon don't look, I mean, it looked like they like two different people. Like they could be cousins or brothers or something, but it doesn't look like the same person. He doesn't look anything like he used to when he came out of prison. When he came out of prison, he had a kind of cute, kind of chubby face. He was looking nice. Braids was on point. He was looking nice. Now he's shriveled up, skinny. Shavel was saying on Gio's show that she ain't used to being around no drugs or nothing. So she didn't really, understand what was going on. But she said that she helped Quaylon through some things or something like that. And she didn't really get into details about what she helped him through. But obviously it I'm thinking, in my opinion, allegedly, it could be like substance abuse related. And I feel sad about the fact that if he is hooked on some kind of substance abuse, I feel sad about that. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on nobody. But Quaylon, he's in, the fact that his family is quick to come and defend him, they talked about that too, because she was saying that Quaylon don't even fuck with his family like that. Like his family, while he was in jail, they didn't really contact him, they didn't really support him, and that he's had fallen out with his family. Auntie did a video last night. Oh yeah, I haven't watched hers yet. But they said Quaylon didn't fell out and burned bridges and fell out with his family. So Chevelle said she was shocked when his sister and mama was coming to defend him because they go back and forth. They've said things and stopped talking to Quaylon and said things about him and stopped fucking with him. And now I guess they're coming to defend him, which she thought was weird because apparently they know how Quaylon is. They know that he's a cheater and he's a liar and stuff like that. And so, but that's how family be doing people though. They come back and they try to defend their own because they have their own dirt and they have their own issues and sometimes their own sense of guilt. And that's the reason they got to defend. I understand the person defending their son, but a lot of times people defend their brothers, cousins, uncles, other peripheral family members. Yes, out of love, but a lot of times they know their family member ain't shit. I look. I come from a family full of people who have done things that I never in my life would I ever fuck with it. I would never defend. Like you know if your family member ain't about nothing. My brothers have been in and out of prison. I wouldn't be quick to defend them because they have done things to their baby mamas. They've done things to other people. They've done things to themselves that I do not like and I do not approve of. So I just, but the idea I'm gonna come up here and be so adamant and defend him, no, I'm just gonna fall back and be like, you got this. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and defend people. I don't care we related or not. Tiffany said Risa Tisa was on Tamron Hall on Monday and Good Morning America. Oh, really was she? I have to check. I have to go back and watch the follow-up videos, and then I'll come and do my own follow-up video because she's done interviews, she's answered questions. I also was in Reddit last night looking at, we're talking about Risa Tisa, who did the TikTok series, who the F did I marry? It was all over TikTok. I did a video about it. And so I'm gonna go and watch and come back and report what I saw, because again, a lot of the stuff that I saw in her videos did not add up and did not make sense. And so I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she went back and answered people's questions. Maybe the things that I have lots of questions, and I just need to watch the videos and watch the updates to see maybe she's answered some of the questions that I had, because some of the stuff that she said in her story didn't really make sense to me. Two and two didn't make four and certain things. It made sense, but it just didn't make sense. Like the finances and the money. That's where most of my questions lie in that situation. Yeah, I know. I talked about yesterday about talking about she had big back behavior, and I said anybody can be cheated on. Anybody can be cheated on. Anybody can be lied to, can be cheated on. It don't matter how beautiful you are, it don't matter how big you are. Anybody can fall for it. You can be lied to. I did a whole video about down low brothers and down low men and what to look for and how to avoid that. So I did a video about that. And then what else was I gonna say? What I just have a few things to say about the whole Shavel and Quaylon thing. So I'm gonna wrap this up. In conclusion, the saga keeps continuing. Shavel's said in the video, let me say this, has said in the video that this is it, that she's not gonna do any more interviews. She's gonna live her life. She's gonna go in peace and blah blah blah. I hope she does. I hope she says she has no desire to go back to Quaylon. It's over, that he keeps messing with her and blah blah blah. Yeah, Tyree is overweight. He got played for 4 years. Yeah, but Tyree, his situation that wasn't even played. Tyree wasn't cheated on. He wasn't played. He was catfished. Like, he was totally straight up. And I've seen people been catfished before. I've heard people getting catfished in different degrees. I don't know about for 4 years though. Girl, you ain't lying about that. But he got catfished. So it wasn't like he was with somebody and they cheated on him. He was straight up lied to and took him for a ride. And a lot of that goes on, especially when it comes to online dating now. But y'all see my kitty? My kitty. My kitty. And my kitty. And my kitty over here being a kitty. He just come here to check me out, I guess. But so yeah, Tyree's situation was a little deeper than just getting cheated on or down low. There was a whole man he was talking to, he was sending money to. We're talking about Tyree on 90 Day Fiance. But I have to say in conclusion about the Shavel Quaylon issue, I have to say, first of all, I don't understand young people these days. I don't understand young folks. I don't understand y'all young people out here today, because I'm an old head. I'm from the old school. I'm from the old school way of thinking where you don't get online. I've seen plenty of people, lots, not just Shavel and Quaylon and Aaron, lots of young people breaking up, getting online, fighting, putting all their business out there. I'm old school. Back in my day, you don't do shit like that. Back in my day, you get cheated on, like you get angry, you get sad, you get upset, of course. But the idea I'm finna go on social media and I would go on social media, I would respond, I would shut down my page. I don't care if I had to delete my account. I would put my shit on private and then I would call it a day. That's me. That's me. Tiffany says she old school too. That's me. And then people will say, well, Miss Kiki, you ain't been through it. Baby, let me tell you. My ex cheated on me. Okay, y'all? My ex, he cheated on me. He had a whole nother girl, right? A whole nother girl, y'all. A whole nother girl. Okay? This bitch called me and was like, who is this? Why are you talking to my man? I said, who is this, bitch? What man? My man is blah, blah, blah. No, I just saw him 3 days ago. What do you mean? What are you talking about? We've been together at that time for a whole year. This chick is like, impossible. We've been together for like 8 months. So almost the entire time of our relationship, he was seeing somebody else. Okay. I won't get into the details, but it was totally unnecessary for him to do this and for him to lie. So we talked, we exchanged stories, we put 2 and 2 together. Boom, 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 boom. I'm a type of chick, especially back then. I was hurt, I was mad, I was upset, I was devastated because I was in love with this person. I was devastated. Okay? I was so hurt. Like I cried and cried and cried, told all my friends about it. This bitch turned around, went on her social media and posted everything that happened. Because I found out the chick's name. Because she told me her first and last name. Right? This bitch went on my ex's sister's social media, found out that we were friends, found my picture and was like, knew my name. She like, oh, that must be her. And started sending me messages on Facebook. I was done with it. She was sending me messages on Facebook. I don't know what was happening behind the scenes between her and my ex. I have no idea what was happening. But it must have been some sort of argument or disagreement or something because it wasn't with me. Because I mean, after we talked, we got off the phone. I said, cool, bet that. I left him alone. So I don't know what he was telling her or what he was saying to her or what truths that she found out or she was still angry. Great. This bitch went on Facebook, was sending me DMs talking about bitch. I said, wait a minute, I just talked to you. How do we get here? How did we get here? I thought we was cool. Like I ain't said nothing to her. I told her, I said, you can have that man. Y'all can have each other. I don't want to be with him. Right? There's no need. There's no fight here. I ain't never fought over no man in my life, and it ain't gonna start today. And it wasn't like it. It wasn't like that back then. It wasn't like it in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. Bitch, it ain't never gonna be. I ain't never fighting over no man. I ain't never giving no man no money, and I ain't gonna fight over no man. I ain't never beat no girl up. I ain't never cussed no girl out. I'm just like, okay. Hello, GSP. What's up? So my ex was cheating. So this chick went on social media, posted all kinds of shit. She didn't even know me. And she posted all kinds of shit. And guess what I did? My friends would be like, did you see what she posted? My friends screenshotting, asking questions. Is this the chick? Is this the chick? Knowing the friends that I got, my friends wanted to get with her. My friends wanted to send messages and cuss her out. And I said, no, girls. We not doing that. My mama wanted to send a message and cuss this bitch out. It ain't the first. She ain't the first and she ain't the last, baby. Let me tell you. I done had several other females try to get at me on social media because, whatever popped out. But I've never been in this type of situation where we were dating the same guy and this situation happened. So that would be my first. Now I did have another chick get online and try to throw shade at me, but that was because I was dating her baby daddy, and even though she didn't know me, and there's no reason for her to hate on me, but she was online like trying to throw shots. I didn't take the bait. Block, delete, moved on. I ain't got time for that. But this chick that was cheating with my ex, or he was cheating with her, I wasn't even mad at her. I was mad. I was hurt at him. I'm never going to be mad at that chick. That chick had no idea who I was, and I had no idea who she was. So there was no reason for me to be mad at her, but she got mad at me. I have no idea why. I don't know what he was telling her. I don't know if she saw my pictures online and she got upset because this bitch, let me tell you, she was some stringy haired, old looking in the face ass white lady. She was old looking. We probably were the same age. But this bitch was old looking. She looked strung out like a dope fiend. She probably was a dope fiend. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. GSP said I had that happen. The ex stalked us and I couldn't handle it anymore. So she's with him now, girl. I told you can have that bitch. I was like moving on. I had to put, this is when I put all of my Facebook on private, like 6 years ago. I put everything on private because of that experience. So at first I had a lot of posts, a lot of my posts were public. I put everything on private. My friend, everything. My Facebook is like Fort Knox. Everything is on private. You can't pull up no photos. You can't pull up a friend's list. Everything is on private because of the shit I went through. This chick would send me DMs even after all of this went down. Yeah, she was hurt, and I got it. But I'm like, your anger is misplaced because it shouldn't have been at me because I was still not trying. It's not like I was trying to talk to my ex while talking to her, right? So there wasn't that situation. He had sent me a message and I cussed him out to the gods. And I said, don't send me no message. I ain't got time for your shit. Go on. I mean, this chick would send me a whole paragraph of like, well, me and his son spent time together and I'm with his family. I'm like, girl, bitch, do I look like I care? I sent her a message. I said, look, Tina, I don't give a fuck. That's your man, have him. He not calling me. He not text messaging me. We're done. Some bitches just want to fight. There's no reason for me to fight over no man. I said, girl, okay. I said, I don't know what he's telling you or not telling you, but we're not seeing each other. I don't know, maybe in my mind, I think he was talking to another chick. How we know we were the only two? Because something got in her craw where I feel like, even though she didn't say it, she had to feel like we were still talking. And I told her, I said, we're not still talking. I haven't talked to him. So why are you messaging me? Because I think he was talking to another female. Yet another one. It had to be. Because once I told her that, I said, we ain't talked in a month. Then she backed off. But this chick was on the internet saying all kinds of things about me. And I could have fell into a war online, for everybody to see, a spectacle. And I did not. This generation, y'all weird. Y'all go online, y'all go on live, y'all want to argue. I've seen regular people do this, not even people on reality shows. I'm talking about Shavel and Quaylon. They're online, they're arguing, they're fighting back and forth. Girl, if you done, you done. Bye, 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 bye. I don't have that kind of energy. She said, I'm glad you didn't respond. Hell no, I don't have it in my spirit for that type of energy. I told my friend, because you got friends that be trying to egg it on. I don't know about y'all, but I got friends who try to egg it on. I got friends that wanted to send messages and be about it. But I was like, don't do that. I mean, and no, I didn't fall for it because I'm like, first of all, bitch, you're not even in my tax bracket, ho. Like, this chick worked at some fucking racetrack gas station somewhere. Bitch, I said, I told my friend, I said, there's nothing for me to say. This bitch is not even in my tax bracket, honey. Huh. You cheat on me with that? This stringy hair, crackhead looking. Y'all can have one another, okay? Gone. But this generation, they be weird. They be putting all their lives in their business and their relationships and they're fighting and they may fight with their friend, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their mama, their uncle, and people put it all on social media. I ain't never putting my business out there. Ain't nobody ever gonna be able to pull up no thing on social media of me getting at nobody, cussing nobody out, telling people that me and my man are fighting and da. Nah. I may talk about my exes after we're long and gone, but I do not be on my Instagram or Facebook. I don't bring anything up about my relationships. I don't even put my boyfriends or who I'm dating on my social media. Y'all may have heard my ex in the background, but y'all never seen him on camera ever. Like, he'll be in the background. Like, you may hear there's videos I have where you can hear him talking in the background or he'll say something while we're watching something. But I keep my relationships off of social media. I don't need that type of validation. I don't need to be flexing for the gram. I'm grown enough and old enough to where that's not an issue for me. But again, you have grown people in my age who do shit like this all the time. So it's not just an age thing. It has nothing to do with age. Because again, I didn't see 30, 40, 50-year-olds, family members of mine, online fighting with I had a friend that was going through a divorce that's my age. that she was fighting with her ex-husband and his new girlfriend online. Like it went back and forth for over a year. Even after the divorce was final, they were still like taking shots at each other. The new girlfriend, which is his new wife now, they were taking shots online, and I'm like, y'all do realize y'all kids gonna go back and read all of this. It's childish. Let it go. So I tell Shavel, she's watching this video, let it go, sis. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Just move on. Like, I wouldn't do no more interviews. And like I said, I tell people, I don't understand why people can't stay off of social media. Why people, like I told you, I love doing YouTube. I like it. If some go down, if some go down, go down. And some went left when it should have went right. If it go left and it go down, baby, I delete my YouTube channel today and keep it moving. And keep it moving. Social media, that's not my life. That's not my life. I don't wake up every day going, ooh, I got to get on YouTube. I got to get on Facebook. I have a life. Social media is just for fun. It's for recreation. It's for shits and giggles. But these people be on this social media shit, and these young people, they be taking this shit real serious. They be up there arguing, issuing threats, going back and forth on lives, deleting people, blocking people, posting videos, cussing people out, going undercover. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, if y'all spent half of this energy on social media and half of this energy on trying to line y'all pockets, y'all be in better shape. Half of this energy of going back and forth, the Shavel over here yelling and arguing and going back and forth. Honey, the moment that I figured out that man wanted to be with a man and he was cheating on me, he was seeing other women, I would have been block, delete. I would have changed my phone number. I would have blocked him on everything I could have. I would have deleted all of my social media, or I would have put them all on private, and I would have went and said, well, enough of that, and went to go live my fucking life. GSP said, that's why I got your email. You can't escape me. Girl, one of these days I might dip out, girl, but I'll let you know. I'll be like, girl, I'm finna dip out. Like, I'm gone. But it had to be something really serious. Like, really, really serious. Ain't nothing that serious to make me, like, up and leave. But I'm like, I'm not going to argue with nobody online. I would have been like, oh, okay. I would have did the interview. I went on Gio's show, did my interview, and I would have, and that's all I would have said. He over here saying she cheated, and she got to come back and prove that she didn't cheat. Then he's calling her a big head. Then she got to come back and prove that she doesn't have a big head. I don't know. But I'm like, y'all weird. Y'all young folk, y'all weird. Y'all weird. Y'all living y'all whole lives on social media. Shavel has a child. Honey, delete that Facebook, that Instagram shit, and move on. Delete, move on. That's how I would do. Delete, move on. Maybe I got an Instagram, I got a Twitter, and I got a Facebook. All my shit is almost, well, my Facebook is private. My Instagram and my Twitter is not. I deleted. Yeah, she's feeding into it. Yes, GSP, she's giving it energy. When you feed into this kind of shit, then that's how you get people issuing threats and da-da-da-da. If she would have cut it off, she wouldn't have to deal with him. She probably may or may not. I can't prove it. But he may issue threats. But it's just feeding into Quaylon's anger. It's just feeding into it. And I'm the type of person that I don't, it's going to escalate. And let me say about escalation, like, y'all kiki and y'all call and y'all may find it titillating and y'all may find it like, ooh, scandalous. Oh, he's threatening her. Oh my God. I don't find it cute. I don't find it funny. At all. Shavel's cousin came on there and was like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He's a punk. He ain't gonna do nothing. Let me tell y'all. People have uttered those words, and women out here, especially Black women, where we are vulnerable out here, you will think people ain't gonna do nothing, and themselves may not do anything, but they may pay somebody else or have somebody else to come do something to you. You can't trust another person's, GSP said, for real, she hope Quaylon's mental health is okay. You don't know what a person can do. People are like, oh, he a fake gangster and he's a punk. Baby, mental health is real. There are some really crazy people out here, men and women, black, white, brown, yellow, green, purple. When people start issuing threats and Shavel and D-Mark on this gang shit, baby, that gang shit cannot save you. I don't care how much Quaylon is a fake Crip or a fake Blood or a fake rolling 60s or rolling 30s, a fake Damu Rider, a fake he one day he a Crip, one day he a Blood, then he got some red braids, then he got some blue braids, he rocking a blue flag or red flag. I don't give a shit. You don't have to be in a gang to hurt somebody. GSP says she worked in prison for years and training de-escalating fights all the time. He's very dangerous. Yes. Like with Risa Tisa up there telling about Legion and all this other stuff, I'm sitting there, girl, but like, girl, I wouldn't even put that shit on TikTok. I would have been scared for my life. When you're dealing, I've said this before, when you're dealing with somebody who is a compulsive or a pathological liar, my ex was a compulsive and a pathological liar. A lot of times with women and men and people who get in relationships with these people, we internalize and we think it's us. Why did they lie to us? Why did they cheat us? Baby, when push come to shove, my ex was cheating on me and I internalized and think it was something wrong with me. What did I do? What did I say? Wasn't I not good enough? It had, girl, honey child, took me forever to finally get it in my head. It had nothing to do with me. Because compulsive liars, they lie to everybody. They cheat on my ex lies to everybody. He lies to his kid. He lies to me. He lies to his family. He lies to friends. He lies to his work. My ex is a compulsive, pathological liar. So, women, if you're in these situations, men, if you're in these situations, please don't internalize this shit. Please don't think it's your fault. Maybe it's something I did. Maybe it's something I done. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe, you know, it's just me. No, because liars lie to everybody. And I had to find that out the hard way. Then I found that out slowly but surely that this person lies to everybody. This person, every girlfriend they've been with, they've probably most likely cheated on. Because that's the kind of person that you're dealing with. Yeah, Shavel doesn't realize what danger she's in. Y'all, this is not nothing to play. This is nothing to do with gangs. This is nothing to do with sets. This is nothing to do with whether you a punk or not, whether you're a punk. You know, nothing. So sorry, y'all. I'm reading. I'm reading. I'm reading. Um, so yeah. You can't trust a person like that. Don't when people are telling you and threatening you, I would say believe them because honey, you can't know what a person's going to do. You can't predict what a person's going to do. Um so I would suggest that you really unrelated I might watch Dune. I saw Dune. I'm a huge Dune fan. Sidebar. I'm a huge Dune fan. I read all the books, I've read the comics, I played the games, and I did not enjoy that movie. It was better than the first one, but I might do a review. I don't know because my review may piss some people off. But as a huge Dune fan, I did not like it. I did not care for it. I thought it was, I mean, it was just really long. It's a movie that needed to be long, but it just felt like it dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged. So I'm sorry to disappoint y'all, but that movie just dragged. I've seen the old Dune in 1984, which I thoroughly enjoy as a kid, but that movie just seemed like it dragged and dragged and dragged. So that's just a sidebar. So it's one of those movies that I can watch like on a Sunday evening when I'm sitting at home. Um, that's Dune to me, you know. Um, it just seems it's one of those movies. It's one of those movies I can watch on a Saturday, not in a 3 hours and 5 minutes in a movie theater. You go ahead. I was not comfortable sitting in those theater chairs, even though we had comfy chairs. But I went to go see it with my sister-in-law, and she just thought it just dragged on and on and on and on and on and on and on. She was like, "Oh no," she was falling asleep. She was yawning. I mean, it's a watch. Make sure you go well rested, and make sure you get a good night's sleep. And yeah, make sure you sleep good because that movie, whoosh, it just drags on and on and on. And so again, I thought it was okay, but it was for somebody who loves Dune. I was kind of disappointed. So I'm sorry, y'all. You can only do an hour and a half, baby. You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be there for three and some three, because the movie's 2 hours and 45 minutes. The previews, I mean the previews. Geez, the previews are probably like another 20, 30 minutes. So yeah, we were there for like 3 hours and 10 minutes. Like yeah, it was it was something else. It was something else. Like, so be prepared to be there. Make sure you get enough sleep, get some snacks, hydrate. You get angry. Oh, well, no, that ain't gonna be the movie for you, child. Ain't gonna be movie for you. But make sure y'all thumbs up and like the video and share. But yeah, I have to say about Quaylon and Shavel, it's nothing to play with. Somebody issuing threats to you. That's something that you call the police and get a restraining order for. They said Chevelle was going to get a restraining order, which I hope she does. So, yeah, that's something you get a restraining order for because that is something that you do not play with. Don't play with people like this, y'all. Don't play with your life. There are plenty of women out here, plenty of women and men, because it can happen to y'all too. That she's not gonna do anything. Oh, he's not gonna do anything. Child, they lost their life. Y'all gonna end up stinking somewhere in the river. It is not something. You don't play with people who are mentally unstable. You don't play with people who've been in prison before, who've been incarcerated for long periods of time. Those are people you really don't play with. Don't play with people like that. I know some of y'all really want to believe that people ain't gonna do nothing. I know y'all want to believe that. I really do. I know y'all want to believe that, like, oh, this person ain't gonna do nothing. All right, don't do it. So that's all I have to say. I have to get to work. I have an issue going on with my job right now that I gotta fix something real quick. So that's all I just had to say to come on here and just give you guys an update. Um, I was tickled about the part where Quaylon his legs up in the air with another man. I tried, that made me laugh. But anyway, y'all have a good day. And it doesn't seem like she fears him when she keeps communicating. Yeah, to me it doesn't seem like she's that scared. I would cut communication and run. I would move. If her lease was up, I would move. I would move. I've had a stalker before. I had to move. I had to change my phone number. This is the days before social media, and I moved. My lease was up in 3 months, and I spent a lot of time over my homegirl's house, and I moved. I barely was there. I would take me and my dog over my homegirl's house. I'll tell y'all that story. I'll tell y'all that story one day. But yeah, I had a dog. It's before I had children. I was in my 20s. I had a dude stalk me, and me and my dog, we spent many a nights over my best friend's house, and I spent 4 and 5 nights a week at her house, sleeping over her house because I was scared to stay there by myself, and she had kids, so she couldn't stay at my house. I wasn't trying to play with this man. This man was threatening me. This man would drive by my apartment. I ain't no fool. My grandmama didn't raise no food child. I'm like, I'm not staying here. I'm not leaving my dog here. I took me and my dog. We spent nights there, and I would get up in the morning and I'd drop my dog off, and he would be there during the daytime, and then I would come home, pick my dog up, and go over to my friend's house. That's how I lived for about 3 months until my lease was up, and I moved. I changed my phone number, and I moved. And he didn't know where I worked, so thank God, not that I knew of. But I wasn't playing. I wasn't trying to play. I would park my car way, way, way in different spots every time. When I would go see my friend, I would park. She lived in an apartment. I would park my car at her apartment complex in different spots every time. Why do men stalk? It's weird because some people just can't let go. They have childhood traumas. They have all kinds of things going on with them. But I'll come back here and tell that story one day about how I did have a dude that I dated. That I dated. He wasn't even an ex-boyfriend. He was just a dude I was seeing. And then I gave it to him one time, and then after that, he went. I don't know. He went crazy. I guess I put it on him or something. I must have put him on good because right after that, we weren't even dating. We weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just hanging out, seeing each other, and then we had it. We got intimate one night. I was drinking. We got intimate. After the next day, like everything was fine. Then he started calling me more and more and more. And he was like, "We should be boyfriend and girlfriend." I was like, tap the brakes, homie. And I didn't want to have a relationship with this man. And so I told him that. I said, we could still hang out. We could still be cuddy buddies. We could still kick it. But I was like, I wasn't trying to do all that. He wouldn't take no for an answer. And then it just escalated over time into him stalking me, calling me, trying to control me. I want to be with you. Da, 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 da. And then I had to move. And then I never looked back, you know. So there you go. Okay. Well, y'all, I got to go. I got to go get this job. I got to work. I got things to do. Today I got a lot of things to do today, y'all. I'm going out of town, so I gotta get ready for that. I gotta buy snacks for these kids because they want a snack on the way out of town. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Make sure y'all thumbs up, hit the like button, like, share, subscribe, comment below. What do y'all think about this whole Shavel Quaylon situation? And like I'm gonna say it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Get off here. I have no problem with Quaylon being gay or bisexual or whatever sexuality he wants to have or not have. I just have a problem with him cheating. I don't have any problem with him having sex with a dude. I've dated bisexual guys, knowingly bisexual. I have not dated anyone down low that I've ever known of because I'm very open and honest about sexuality. I'm very open and honest about, what I can tolerate, what I can't tolerate. I don't mind a guy who's attracted to other men. I don't have an issue with that, but I do have an issue with cheating. Do have an issue with lying. Nobody should be lying. Nobody should be on the download. Nobody should be cheating and deceptive. And if you are a woman and you don't want to be with a man who's been with another man, that's your right. And the person that you're dating or that you're partnered with should be honest if they have been with a man or not. That is your decision. It is your right to not be with somebody, regardless of whatever the situation is. If you don't want to be with somebody who's bisexual or bi-curious or who had sexual relations with other same sex, that's your decision, whether you be male or female. That is your decision. That is your right. That doesn't make you homophobic. That doesn't make you crazy. That you shouldn't be judged because of that. Everybody has their own levels of tolerance and limits. So it doesn't bother me, but that's me. But people should be honest about their sexuality and what they're doing. It doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. If you are a straight woman and you have had lots of sexual partners, then you should be honest with that. I am very honest and free about people ask me about my sexual partners, about my sexual experience, about who I've done, who I've not done. I'm not going to give you details, mind you, but I'm going to be very honest about my member of the kink community and all of that stuff. So I will be honest about my sexual background. I will be honest. I take a STD test every 6 months. I am very honest and open about sexuality, and it's time that you be open and honest about sexuality, and it's about time you demand the people around you to be open and honest about sexuality. It is not taboo. Don't be scared, but it keeps you from getting caught up in situations like this where your health could possibly be on the line. If you get around a man or a woman who is fucking lots of people and they're unprotected, STDs are on the rise in the African American community, y'all. AIDS has started to be on the rise, y'all. So don't let people play with your health. Don't bring babies into this world where people are playing with your health, where you accidentally get pregnant and this person really don't really like women. And then so you're stuck with that situation. They don't really want to be with you or with your child. So there's all kinds of scenarios and people are doing all kinds of things out here. And especially I'm going to end on be careful of men who used to be in prison for so many reasons. But be careful. Beyond the down low shit, beyond, cheating with a man, these dudes coming out of prison, they are hooked on drugs. They are on the down low. They are pathological liars. They have substance abuse issues. They have mental health issues. I have dated men who are formerly being incarcerated, and I have experienced all of this, ladies and gentlemen. I have experienced All of it. So keep your head on a swivel with everybody, but if you're dating someone who is formerly incarcerated, be extra careful. Do not take what they're telling you lightly, and do not be finessed and let your emotions rule you, and let your emotions get you wrapped up, and you get caught in a situation that you can't get out of, or it's hard to get out of, or you're stuck because you're pregnant, you're stuck because you live with this person. Be very wary of men who have been incarcerated. I would say don't date them. I don't date them anymore. I don't fuck with no dudes who've been incarcerated, and especially in prison. If you've been in prison, I don't have besides having a criminal record, it's hard for you to get an apartment and get a job. Besides all of that, it's just a lot of times people who've been in prison have mental health issues. I have family members that have been in prison. My brothers are in prison right now. They have mental health and substance abuse issues. That is a hard thing to have a relationship with somebody that has that much emotional baggage. And a lot of these men out here, period, are not dealing with their emotional baggage, especially the ones that are incarcerated. They are not getting out of jail and going to get mental health services. So be wary. These people were put in prison for a reason. These people were put in jail for a reason. Besides the crime that they committed, a lot of these people have traumas. And the reason why they were out committing crimes and doing drugs and doing things is because they have seen things and experienced things in their lives that have traumatized them. And they've lived lives that street life is not the go life. Dealing with a dude from the streets is not good, especially if you ain't no street chick. If you're a good girl and you got a good job and a good head on your shoulder, like Shavel, like I do, and you're dating these street thug ass ninjas, it doesn't mix. It's not cute. It's not some ghetto fantasy. This is not poetic justice. This is not Minister Society. This is not some kind of Romeo and Juliet movie. This is not a movie, and this is not a game. Dealing with dudes with prison will get you fucked up in here. I'm telling you. It will get your mind fucked up. It get your wallet empty, and you might end up having some disease, and your ass might end up in jail. I got friends that end up in jail with these fools. With these dudes that come out of prison, they got them involved in alcohol. I know people that got their kids taken away from you. Child, don't play with me. But that's all I have to say. My warning for today. Take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of yourself. Remember, y'all, I love y'all. Like I'm hoping to reach somebody and let them know, as an old head, as an old woman, as an old head who dated lots of men, had lots of relationships with all kinds of issues. Dating dudes from the streets and from the prison. Yeah, I said poetic justice. Yes. Janet Jackson with the braids. Okay, poetic justice. Yes, girl. Tupac. Like, y'all think that thug life, that thug bussy is cute. Even you gay men out there. You gay men watching this. I know y'all like them thugs too. I like the thug. Look, I know we all like bad boys. We all have it in us, ladies. There's something about a bad boy that's just appealing. But that shit will get you fucked. That will get you heartbroken every time. I'm telling you. Go out there and find you a nice, boring man, ladies and gentlemen. Or go out there and find you a nice, good girl. Go out and find you a nice girl that's going to church and hitting the tambourine. Don't be out there like Deontay and getting with Nicole and Lindsay's and these scallywags. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't pull a Deontay. Don't pull a Shavel. Don't do it. These fools that end up in drugs, back in prison. See what happened with Christiane. It's sad for her that she back on drugs and finna go back to jail. Back in jail. Back on drugs. A lot of these people on these reality shows end up back in trouble, back in drugs, and back in jail. So don't let it happen to you. Don't be living this shit real life. But anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm out. La la la, poetic